Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a closet declutter. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Annie. I do content around my minimalist fashion and capsule wardrobes. As part of a capsule closet, something I do regularly through the year is a closet declutter. Whenever I really feel like I'm not happy with my clothes anymore, or I'm not excited by what I see when I open my closet, that's what tells me that it's time to do a closet refresh. And I think it's also a really great, like, financially conscious way of exciting yourself about fashion again, because sometimes you can just shop your closet. Sometimes it's just one or two pieces you're missing in order to really make everything click, and the best way to do that is an audit of your closet. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content about minimalist fashion and my minimalist lifestyle in general. Let's start with how I like to declutter. So when I've decided that I am needing a closet declutter, I first take out everything from my closet. This can be a big endeavor if you have many more clothes than me, or if you haven't done a closet declutter before. Obviously tweak that for you and whatever is reasonable for you, but I personally find that looking through every piece of clothing is really helpful for me to analyze my needs. Then after I've pulled out everything, I go through each item and try to think about what pieces I haven't worn recently, things that I haven't been excited to wear, and that is really where I focus my decluttering efforts. So anything that I know I've been wearing a lot or that I love, put them back in the closet. You're keeping them, that's fine. Once I'm looking at those things that I'm not sure about, I start sorting them into categories. Keep in mind what types of reasons you find yourself not wearing a piece of clothing, the why I'm not wearing it, why I'm not reaching for it. I'll look at each piece and think, if I love this piece and I haven't worn it, does it need replacing? It's not in style right now, or it's not my size right now. There may be entirely different categories for you, or maybe some additional ones. For me, those four general categories are things that need to be replaced, things that need to be stored, to be moved on from in general, and things that need a little bit of TLC, a little bit of love. Let's go to the first category because I think it's easiest, and that is, what items do we need to store? I try to avoid the situation where I look into a full closet and find nothing to wear. So anything that I'm not actively wearing, I either want to get rid of or store. A category of things that I store are things that don't fit anymore. So I am expecting, and my size is changing. I think this is applicable for people who are not pregnant, people who just fluctuate in size. I think the closet that you look at day to day should reflect the current you. I like to move those pieces away so that I don't get confused visually by thinking that I have all these clothes, because then I'm not thinking about what I need to buy and the holes that I have and the things that are missing. And what may look to you like a very sparse closet, that to me is really helpful, because then it incentivizes me to think about what I need and replace those pieces a little bit quicker. But for now, I'm putting away all those jeans that don't fit, all those tops that are too short, and we'll see them next year, I hope. And then the last thing of things to store, which is pretty obvious, but I somehow forgot to do it, is seasonal pieces. Winter pieces, I put them away in the summer and vice versa. And so I just noticed I had a bunch of summer pieces lying around in my closet. And although they didn't take a bunch of space, I'm just a big fan of like only seeing what I'm actually gonna wear. So store away those seasonal stuff. That's what I'm doing. The next category of things that is a little harder to sort through, pieces I just need to move on from. There's a lot of different categories, a lot of different reasons that can fall into the category of move on or sell. Some pieces that are just not in style, or were too trendy, that are not gonna be in style for a long time again. Sometimes you feel bad you haven't worn it enough, or you don't wanna waste the money, but if you're not wearing it, it's time to move on. As much as it hurts to get rid of something that you still feel like has value, the freedom you feel from just loving everything that you have, I think is worth it in the end. Here are some of the things, some examples of things I have moved on from. For several years, I used to like a certain fit of sweatpants, like tapered, and you know, you can still look cute in. Now I go completely opposite way. I like super baggy, not cute at all, like grungy sweatpants, and I've been that way for at least a year now. So officially I've decided it's time to move on. I was holding on to them thinking maybe I'll go back to the way I used to, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. And if you have pieces like that, things that you feel like you were gonna come back to, but like it's been a year, it's probably time to move on. You can always try to sell your items, give them to a new home, and at worst case, donate them. And I've actually got this comment from you guys a bunch, like, what do you do with things that you've tried to sell and can't, but you still feel like has a lot of life in it? You know, I struggle with that same thing. I debate, do I keep space for these pieces and they're taking space from maybe other things, or even just the beautiful sight of nothing? Sometimes like the sight of nothing has value as well. So do I take up that space with things that I just feel bad about parting with, or do I let it go? When I ask myself that question in that way, it's pretty obvious that I prefer the peace of mind. So as much as it hurts, there are some pieces that I'm just ready to let go of. If they don't sell, I don't know, c'est la vie. The next step in decluttering, I think, is a much smaller category, but I still have found a few pieces that fit this like bucket, and that is pieces that could use some TLC. There are pieces that I don't feel like wearing, and when I think about why, it's just because they don't feel new anymore. Those are the pieces that I feel like it's worth splurging and getting dry cleaned. A current season piece that I feel like could use deep cleaning is my white button-up. So basically any piece you have that is white needs a little bit more maintenance, and I find it hard to maintain with dry cleaning often because it feels kind of luxurious, kind of expensive, but I definitely think it's worth it to have this piece that you actually get excited to wear, that you want to wear. Okay, the last step in decluttering, this might feel counterproductive to some, but it's a very important part of decluttering to me. And that step is replacing your items. Replacing things in general, I think first requires you to really look at your closet and then really evaluate what you need to make your closet whole. So once I've done a declutter, I evaluate my closet for all of the holes, which are things that are missing from my wardrobe, things that might help me wear more of the clothes in my wardrobe, and they become much more obvious when you pare down to less and less and less. Some of my holes, for example, I did get rid of a couple pairs of pants, some that didn't fit, some that I grew out of, and now I really realize that I have 2 pairs of pants in my whole closet that I actually want to wear / can fit. And one of them is actually on its way out. So I essentially have 1 pair of pants that I'm gonna be able to wear for a while. And therefore that's what I'm looking for. So I ordered a replacement pair of maternity jeans from ASOS, and I'm hoping to get those very soon. When I'm replacing things, I try to balance what I need with longevity. I also try to balance your situation, right? If you're in the middle of a really transitional period, whether it's pregnancy or weight gain, or even just moving to a different climate, I think it doesn't always make sense to invest into your pieces. Obviously, it's a big part of minimalism, but depending on these 3 factors, it doesn't always make sense to invest. I never want to bring in pieces that, you know, quickly fill the hole and then might have to throw out. As much as I can, I recommend taking your time to find the right pieces, but like I said, it has to be a balance of, you know, cost, what you need, your situation, and your style long term. So it's a learning process for sure, and there's no real way to avoid making mistakes. So I encourage you to think as best you can about yourself and try to figure out what you need, and then don't take it too seriously. Like, adjust, it's okay. That is how I declutter, like all the steps. This is what I do on a regular basis, and that really helps me feel and fall in love with my clothes once again and get excited about getting dressed in the morning. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I think the next segment I'm going to talk with you guys through is what actually I decluttered, because I know sometimes seeing the actual examples is helpful. So I'll show you guys a little bit about what I actually decluttered and why, and my thought process, all that stuff. And there are some things I'm selling, so I will share with you guys some more details about that if you're interested, and if not, feel free to jump off here. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye. Let me show you actually, guys, what I'm looking at, because I need you to know the reality of decluttering. This is my bed right now, all of these piles of things everywhere, and I just wanted to show you guys what all this is and what I'm going to be doing with it. The first thing I'm going to show you guys are the things that I took out of my current capsule, because even though they felt like great ideas, they're things I'm not reaching for anymore. There are a few pieces like that, so I just wanted to show you that first. Something I mentioned in my fall capsule wardrobe is a tan fitted turtleneck sweater. So I got this sweater from Aritzia last year, and I was, this is from the Wilfred brand, and I was obsessed with this sweater. It is a higher priced piece. It is like a nicer piece in my opinion, and it was really working with a lot of different outfits I was wearing. Pretty much as soon as I bought this sweater, I realized it wasn't for me. And this is maybe like a really bougie or picky problem, but even though this is soft and comfy, it is just that tiniest bit woolly. And I know a ton of people don't mind that, but I'm just like a baby with my skin. So I knew that from the beginning, even though I loved the neckline, the fit, the color, how versatile it was, I just wasn't reaching for it and really excited about wearing it just because of that tiny bit of woolliness that I just didn't love. So even though it's a really nice sweater, I decided to put it into the for sale pile, and I will be selling this baby. Another thing is, like, I don't buy any of my clothes in order to sell them for a profit. Like, if I really don't like something anymore and don't think it's has value, I try to sell it for 50% or even less of the cost, because I have worn it and I just don't want someone else who's buying it and enjoying it to have to spend a lot. So that is just my personal opinion, but I am going to be selling this guy. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to sell it, and I'll list all those details below in case any of you guys are interested. The only piece that I'm selling is this tan sweater, but a couple of my pieces in my fall capsule I have to store, and that is because if you don't know already, I am pregnant and I'm expecting, and so my size has changed drastically. But I think even if you're not pregnant, this is a really good tip, because we all change sizes, right? And sometimes we'll hold on to a piece because we're like, oh, I might get back to that size, I might need it if I get bigger, I might need it if I shrink a little bit, and those things I think are perfectly fine to keep as long as you have the space for it, and as long as it's a reasonable number of things. For me, those things are my favorite holiday red sweater. I mean, even just look at this color. I'm obsessed with this like beautiful bright red sweater, and it's also a really soft and comfortable knit. I love the turtleneck. The only reason I'm going to store this one is because it's a slightly cropped sweater, and a cropped sweater is something I personally love in all seasons because I tend to wear high-rise jeans, but because of my growing bump, doesn't even cover my belly. So I'm gonna put this baby away until next fall or winter, which means also that there is now a hole in my closet because this sweater is like a fun kind of piece for me, and now I think I have license to get a substitute fun piece, which will probably not be a sweater. We'll see. Okay, and then the other piece from my fall capsule shared with you guys that I have to put away is this neutral trouser. These are fantastic neutral trousers from And Other Stories. Neutral trousers, really versatile. I stick to that, but it's just something that no longer fits me, even unbuttoned now and unzipped. Hopefully I fit this once again by next year. These are 3 pieces from my fall capsule that are coming out of my capsule for now. Speaking of some other classics that I am getting ready to store, I've decided to store my pointed heel booties. These are actually from my winter capsule wardrobe last year, but these are usually like a spring, fall, every season staple for me for the past couple years. But lately I've been feeling like the pointed toe, chunky heel boot is not quite the move right now, and I haven't been wearing it very much. So that's gonna be stored. And the last piece that I'm taking out of my closet is my a.p.c trench coat. Although it's a really great jacket, I've been leaning towards the more oversized, like lightweight trench coat, and I got one of those this past fall. I showed you guys that in my capsule wardrobe. It's the totem jacket. So in the meantime, while I'm kind of transitioning to a different silhouette jacket, I know this more fitted style will be back, so I'm going to save this. That's like one of the things that makes me feel so good about having a minimalist wardrobe or like a capsule wardrobe, because the pieces I buy, even if they're not what I feel like right now, they will be in style eventually, so it's worth saving, and so it's not money wasted. This was in my winter capsule wardrobe last year. It's a high neck satiny long sleeve dress with a really deep slit in the leg and a nice like wide open back, so it's like this really beautiful date night dress. But it really is just sitting there taking up space because I will not be able to wear this fall or winter whatsoever. My belly is way too big, so I'm just going to give it a little hug and kiss and store it for next year. The next piece I'm going to store from my closet is this pair of Citizens of Humanity skinny jean. This is an ultra high rise. This is called the Chrissy style, I believe. Ultra high rise skinny jean and a really nice, super soft and comfy black denim. I was obsessed with this jean probably for 3 solid years, and skinny jeans are not the style right now, but I know that these are going to be ones that I come back to for sure, so I'm just going to store them in my classics section. And that is actually the same thing that I'm going to be doing with my All Saints jacket, which I showed you guys I got, I don't know, 9 years ago now. This jacket is one of those like drapier styles that hasn't been like in style for the past few years, so I've reached for it very, very little, but I still have reached for it once a year at least. Instead of letting it hang in the closet and continue to feel bad about it every year because it doesn't get enough love, I decided to store it until it comes back in style again, because it is a jacket I love and I do think it's a really nice timeless piece that I'll come back to. So these are all the things that I have loved in the recent past but will now be storing for the future. And that bottom one I'm going to sell. The category I want to show you guys next is the pieces that I want to return. In my last fall capsule wardrobe video, I shared with you guys a couple pieces that I bought new in from H&M. I kept the tags on those pieces, and as I wore them, I realized that they were not quite for me, and I've replaced some of those things already. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This lovely brown sweater dress that I got from H&M. It's this really nice chunky knit sweater. It's just so cute and cozy, but I kept the tags on and I wore it for a whole day, and I realized that the material is just, it's just a little bit itchy. And so even this is a really beautiful dress, I knew because I remember it as being itchy that I'm just not gonna want to wear it. Also from H&M, this is the second sweater dress I showed you in my fall capsule wardrobe. I didn't even wear this one day because I put it on and was itchy within minutes. As soft as it feels to the hand, it just didn't feel that soft on my skin. It was really itchy, so I'm gonna have to send this guy back. These two sweater dresses that I'm returning, I've already replaced with this sweater dress from Uniqlo. I got it in this color, and I got this same dress in a dark gray color. I think I got these in a size small or extra small. It's very comfortable for my bump, but it's also gonna have a ton of room left for when my belly grows. Normally I wouldn't buy 2 identical sweater dresses, but just because it's what I'm feeling like right now, and because I had such a hard time also like finding sweaters that are comfortable and in a reasonable price range, I don't really want to shop around that much, and that'll last me probably all fall and all winter, and I'll be super, super happy in them. Then for the jeans, I also replaced these with a pair I bought on ASOS last night, so when that comes in the mail, I'll show you guys that if you're interested. Okay, so those are returns. As I went through my closet, I did notice I had a couple summer pieces just like lingering in there because the weather was probably warm for a while, but now it's officially like freezing cold and summer's not coming back. So I'm going to start storing my summer clothes. I have some white shorts, some blue shorts, some black shorts, and my beach pullover. The next section here, I'm going to share with you guys all the things I'm going to be selling. So if you're not interested in shopping my closet at all, feel free to click off this video now. I just thought it would be easier. If you are interested in thrifting with me, stay tuned. Here are the things that I'm selling. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this because I've never actually sold my stuff through YouTube before, but once I decide, I will link everything below, all the pieces with the timestamps and the prices and the contact information. So if you're interested in anything that you see here, contact me below and we'll figure it out. So let's get into it. The first category of things I'll start with are my things, because I also have a bunch of men's things. My audience is mostly females, but if you have a guy in your life, if you just want to see what kind of stuff I'm selling on my husband's behalf, feel free to check it out. The first is a pair of sweatpants. I actually have 2 of these sweatpants. These sweatpants from Aritzia, I got one in black and one in gray. These are, I think, like they're called the perfect fit, which is like slightly baggy but a little more fitted. These I got both in an extra small. The next thing I'm selling that you guys might be excited about is this pair of jeans. These are my Denim Forum carrot jeans. I showed you guys this in my winter capsule wardrobe, and I think my spring as well. This is a high-rise, tapered at the leg jean that a bunch of you have asked me about, but they haven't sold at Aritzia for a year already. So I'm officially selling my pair. These are a size 24. You can snatch up these jeans. I know a ton of you have asked me about them, so if you want them, I hope you get them. The next thing I'm selling, and I showed you guys this in my last declutter, it's so sad I never got around to selling it, and like I'm telling you, it's such a hard process. This is my very pleated white midi skirt. I got this lovely skirt from Aritzia and have just barely worn it. It is so gorgeous. And this is one of those skirts where like the pleats stay on. So like, it's not like you have to try to iron them or figuring them out. These are just like the perfect low maintenance, beautiful skirt. And it also comes with like a built-in slip, so you don't see a lot of panties through a white skirt. And I feel like I showed you guys this in my last declutter. I'm so embarrassed, but this is my gray oversized wool sweater. The reason I'm selling this is because I washed it and the material shrunk in general, so it's just not the same anymore, and I definitely can't fit it now. But this is from the brand, the group Babaton, and this was a size extra small. It's, I think they're thurlow sweater, which I was obsessed with for many years. I'm getting rid of my gray Carhart beanie. There's zero wrong with this Carhart beanie. I have this same beanie in black and in tan, and I wear those constantly, but this one was just never getting enough love, so I'm finally passing this on to a good home. I know that these aren't expensive to begin with, so if you're interested in this hat, all you do is pay for shipping and it's yours, so let me know. Another piece that I'm selling are my beloved red leggings from Outdoor Voices. This is like, oh my gosh, this color is so bright and so fun. This always made me feel so badass working out or going to like a fitness class. These are a great, bright, like punch summer legging. They're so nice though. If you've never tried Outdoor Voices before, this and Lululemon are just like my favorite ones. Oh, I am parting with these Zella leggings. So if you're familiar with Nordstrom brands, these are in a size extra small. They are in great condition. I personally just like a much higher rise and a much thinner legging. These are definitely a thicker, solid, warm legging, very comfortable, but just not what I tend to go for. So I'm finally deciding to part with these. You know what? I want to show you guys my shoes because I'm also selling 2 pairs of shoes that are really nice. Hold on. I showed you guys these already, but I'm selling my Sam Edelman black suede kitten heels. This is a suede pointed toe heel. It's a sling back with a small kitten at the back. This is a really nice shoe. You can already guess the reason I'm selling is because I don't dress up. Sam Edelman does a really good job of creating shoes that have a nice like bouncy cushion, because I really hate wearing shoes with like no cushion. It really hurts your feet. These are great. It has this nice little gold buckle, this tiny little gold buckle. It's really cute, and these are in a size 9W. These are in really great condition, but the only thing I would say is that the little kitten heels were very easily chewed up by New York City streets. So that is why I'm selling these shoes really at a discount. And then the other shoes I'm selling, again, Sam Edelman shoes. I love Sam Edelman shoes, like I mentioned, because of the high quality. These are a pair of like driver shoes. They are so cute. They're such high quality. They again have that really bouncy, beautiful sole, the standard Sam Edelman like hardware. They have received like a bit of wear and tear, as you can tell, but they're still like really good shoes. I would say the reason I don't wear them often is because, again, I don't dress up very much, but also I just tend to feel like wearing socks these days. A small thing, I'm going to be selling this black belt that I got. I got this from Target in the spring for my spring capsule because I was really loving the look of like, I don't know, a black belt with jeans, and I just didn't realize how little of an accessory person I am. I don't know if I shared with you guys in my last decluttering, but I got this vintage half moon pattern dress from Japan a few years back. It's this really beautiful silky material. It has like an A-line skirt. and it's like a button up top and then just like the collared, I don't know, the collar top. It's very like 50s, and it's really beautiful, like soft red color, and it has like really nice, cool, original hardware buttons and everything. Like the buttons down the middle are the same. I would say this is probably a size 2 dress, kind of like matching with the sweatpants that I'm getting rid of. I bought this Aritzia sweatshirt, this gray sweatshirt. It's the same line, the Cozy AF line. I think it's the perfect fit. It's not like baggy, it's not fitted, it's just a nice comfortable sweatshirt, no hoodie drawstrings, and it's in the size small. I've been trying to sell these paper bag shorts from COS stores. These are really nice and really a great like office look for if you want to wear shorts. I think it's usually kind of taboo to wear shorts to the office, but these shorts go to your knees, so no one's really gonna say anything about them being shorts. This is a size 2, and these are just full-on cotton. So even though they're black, they're really breezy, really comfortable. The last piece that I'm selling is this navy blue trouser. This is from Aritzia as well. This is their Babaton Cohen pant in a size 0. This is a beautiful navy blue pant. It's really standard. It's a nice crepey satin material. It's really comfortable. It's lined. It's beautiful and a little bit tapered at the leg, but like loose everywhere else. I would say this pant is a mid-rise trouser. This is a really nice professional pant. Like, it's a high quality one that I feel like you look really nice going into a client or going into work at a big firm. These are nice pants. I have a couple items as well from my husband's closet that I'm going to be selling. Some really nice items of his. This a.p.c jacket, it's like a selvege denim, like raw denim, really nice dark denim jacket that he just doesn't wear. This is in a size extra small. So if you have an extra small guy who would like a denim jacket, it's 100% cotton. Another item that I'm selling from his closet is this full cashmere Burberry scarf. This is such a beautiful scarf. It's in this really interesting like sage green color. It looks really neutral like on camera. It looks like a beige, but it's this like really subtle hint of sage green that is, I think, rare and super gorgeous. It actually looks really nice when I wore it just now, but again, not my style either. That's just not my thing. Some other pieces that we're parting with are some Bape t-shirts. This is in a size medium. This is authentically from Japan, I believe. This is the back of the shirt. Anyone you know is into a bathing ape, this is a really solid standard t-shirt. And then we have a brown tweed suit jacket. This is now super cute, and actually it's one of the pieces I loved seeing on him. Oh, this is from jcrew, and this is in the size 36S. This is the Ludlow style. It's some more bathing ape stuff. Here's this gray bathing ape hoodie that he has. It's a zip-up hoodie. I'm not like showing this off really well, but it's a zip-up hoodie with pockets, with the hood, and the standard gray color. This is in a size medium. The white drawstrings, if anyone you know is into a bathing ape, or if you're into a bathing ape t-shirts. This is a green camo with just Bape right across. This is again in a size medium. Camo front and back, just so you can see. Here's another shirt we're selling from him. It's a jcrew short sleeve button up. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute shirt. It's this really pale yellow shirt with really cute print. It's these cactuses all over with little cactus flowers on them. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Unfortunately, just not his style anymore, but I personally love this. This is in a size small from jcrew. They're Oxford Slim, and it's a short sleeve shirt. It's not thin and cheapy. It's like a little bit more sturdy and just really nice. It's perfect for like summer office environments, I think. It's with a pair of khaki shorts. I love it. We have some a.p.c sweaters. If you're not familiar with the brand a.p.c, it's this minimalist French classic brand. Another thick cotton sweatshirt, standard crew neck, oh love, I guess, oh love, whatever, across the top. Again, those French. This is a size medium. What else do we have? Oh, I have this serious North Face parka. This is a men's parka in a size small. This is like that extra powered downfill from the North Face, just in this khaki, I guess in this khaki color. I got this for him brand new when we were going to Finland in the dead of winter to see the Northern Lights. It comes built in with a built-in neck gaiter that you can, you know, decide not to put on or put on over your head, which is nice. A built-in neck gaiter, it's waterproof everything, and it comes with this detachable like fur lining for the hood. A really standard red and black lumberjack button-up shirt. This is in a size medium. It's from jcrew. It's a flannel. It's a flannel shirt. This is in a slim cut. Another jcrew sweater. This is a really standard like wool gray mix. Sorry, it's really wrinkly, but like gray mixed sweater. And this is in a size medium, and it has a tag on. He's never worn it. So here is another shirt that I really love that he just doesn't like to wear. This is a jcrew button-up shirt in this really fun, it's like a navy blue shirt in this really fun pattern. It's like the sun. It's like a bunch of suns going across. So it's like a blue and yellow, or blue and orange. I don't know, I wouldn't even want to call it orange, more like terracotta. I think the suns are like a terracotta color. And the blue even is a washed blue. It's not like a dark navy blue. This also has a tag on because he hasn't worn it, and this is in a size medium. This is a slim shirt as well. 98% organic cotton. I don't think anyone's interested in this, but I'm gonna put it on anyway. It's a brand new Nautica PJ set that I'm very happy to give away for free just for the cost of shipping. This he got as a Christmas gift in size medium. If you're interested in a knit t-shirt and pajama set for basically free, you let me know. And the last piece is a sweatshirt that he has from Billionaire Boys Club, which is Pharrell's brand. A standard black crew neck sweatshirt. This is a really thick crew neck sweatshirt, actually really good for winter, and it has the really classic logo of the astronaut in this like kind of metallic-y gray, flagship exclusive, size small. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what else you would like to see in the future, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!